What's going on, guys? Gomes here, back again on another MLB The Show 19 Diamond Dynasty video, and today I actually have something pretty interesting to talk about. Recently, actually, I think it was just yesterday, I saw a tweet on Twitter. This was by Sean Dodson 54. I will leave the full link to this tweet down below in the description so you guys can check it out for yourself. But basically, as I will show you guys on screen right now, basically this guy Sean Dodson, he went to his create a player, and you know how you can make your creative player's name whatever you want. Basically, he named his guy Honus Wagner, of course, after the famous legend, longtime baseball player. And actually, his baseball card appeared, and I believe he had a rating on there as well. Obviously, that rating is just his creative players. I'm pretty sure as it was an 85, and you can get an 85 creative player actually as a rarity without equipment, so I'm pretty sure that's what it was. But we did see an actual Honus Wagner card appear, and that spiked a lot of interest. Could this possibly be, you know, somewhat of a leaked, not immortal, but a leaked legend? And I'm not exactly sure on this. There is some stuff that I'm going to talk about. Whether or not I exactly believe if we are going to see Honus Wagner in this game, because I think we can all definitely agree that he would be a great legend to add to the roster that we've already gotten. Of course, if you do not remember the tagline that they said alongside the live streams before the game launched, it was 30 plus brand new legends. I think they revealed like 20 of them, so you know, in that case, there is still definitely room for Honus Wagner to be one of those legends. I do want to point out to you guys quick, in case you did not know, we actually do have a couple, like, not confirmed legends that we had, like, we didn't hear before. I believe, they are able to find right alongside in here, if we can go ahead. They should be, okay, no, they are, they're definitely something. I think they're in the expansion era right here, possibly. I'm not exactly sure, but it is definitely Aubrey Huff, and I can't remember the other guy's name that we did get. It was Aubrey Huff and I think Garrett Anderson. Those are the two, like, other new legends that we saw in the game, but they aren't, that we have in this game if you look, like, with the regular rosters, but they didn't confirm them beforehand in the, like, live streams. They didn't do, yeah, Garrett Anderson right here, and then Aubrey Huff, both 88 overall. So if you guys did not know about those two, those are two legends that are confirmed in the game, obviously, as they are in there. Obviously, we will get Diamond Dynasty cards of them later. But Honus Wagner isn't in there, so it is kind of interesting to make you think, like, okay, maybe is that just something they're working on for next year in MLB The Show 20? You know, really, what's the deal? So, something that I thought, and somebody actually brought up in that thread, once again, link to the full tweet down below in the description box, something somebody mentioned is like, okay, if Honus Wagner was in the game, wouldn't we already know by now? Because a lot of times when people comment, like, on my video, like, okay, Gomes, do you think we're gonna get, like, Mariano Rivera? Do you think we're gonna get Alex Rodriguez? And I would keep saying, no. This was, like, during the live stream time. I would say, no, I do not think we're gonna get them, because we would probably know by now. Like, if Jeter, Mariano Rivera, A-Rod, if they're gonna be in the game, they would probably be one of, like, the big legends, somewhat like Willie Mays, that they would hype out beforehand, and we would already know. Interesting thing about that is, and once again somebody brought it up and then it cued the thought in my mind, we didn't know about Stan Musial until last year. Of course, he was an immortal. I think he was brought in June or July. Of course, he was the event and ranked seasons. You know, you had, like, the Musial bobbleheads and autographs. We did not know about Stan Musial, who you could say is a very big legend. Stan the Man Musial is definitely quite the name in baseball history. We did not know about him prior, and I'm pretty sure he was not in the, like, the regular, like, legend rosters that we had before in the game, because obviously we would have known and it wouldn't have been so much of a surprise. So maybe they're leaning towards something like that, because that would definitely be interesting, and that is more so what I would hold on your hopes to, like, if you're really hoping Honus Wagner is in the game, because the fact that that happened last year where we had no idea Stan Musial was going to be in the game, all of a sudden, you know, they dropped that bombshell on us. That is something I would hold on to. A couple more things that I do want to mention is once again with his create a player, he did mention that just recently that card appeared. I actually tried it for myself. I renamed my create a player Honus Wagner. The card did not appear. Obviously I don't think he faked it or anything. I'm sure it happened with him. So that makes me think maybe it was an accident, you know, maybe the card's just in the system, but he said it did just appear recently. I think he said it like 15 minutes before he tweeted that, and he tweeted that on yesterday. So it's definitely something interesting to think about. You know, another person in that thread did say the year after David Ortiz, Big Papi, retired, which would be, he retired in MLB The Show 16, that was his last The Show game. So MLB The Show 17, they renamed their creative player David Ortiz, and a David Ortiz card showed up. Now that's a little bit different because David Ortiz, of course, was in the system, was in the file beforehand, you know, and that card appeared. So that makes sense because he was just in the game. But obviously Honus Wagner has not been in the game before, or at least within, you know, my memory of MLB The Show. So obviously he hasn't been in here before MLB The Show 15. So it's just something interesting to think about, like with the David Ortiz thing. For example, maybe I can actually get this to happen right now. Like if I brought Bryce Harper to the Nationals, I think I could get his Nationals picture to appear, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I actually can't do that. Let's just swap him and Trey Turner, accept those roster changes, and let's see if that happens. This is just something interesting to think about once again. I guess they don't do it the same way. They used to like show their MLB picture on there. But anyway, you guys get the point. Like David Ortiz, that makes a little bit more sense because his card was literally just in the file in the system last year. So you know, it would make sense that it would get transversed onto the next game and still be in the file, still be in the system. So it's definitely interesting. Like I said, we don't know exactly how many more legends are left. You know, maybe there could be a lot more. Maybe you know, we still have a lot of surprises underway. I know we've gotten quite a few legends that we didn't exactly know beforehand so far. I know we knew like Brett Boone, Mark Pryor. I think there's a couple golds over here. And I'm pretty sure there's a couple golds that we were not aware of. I guess it'd be easier if I just go under the legend set. But yeah, like there is some that we were not aware of prior, like Mini Mimoso. I honestly did not really know who he was, but we did see him in the game. I'm quite sure they did not confirm him prior. I think everybody else we more so knew. Obviously there is still more guys to come, I would assume, and then like Aubrey Huff, Garrett Anderson, those guys that I showed you in the rosters. But I don't know exactly the number of how many we've seen, but if Honus Wagner does get added to the game, that'd definitely be something interesting. You know, maybe they're gonna do something kind of like how they did with Stan Musial, where obviously we don't have Immortals, but maybe during the middle of the year, during like All-Star break or something, we're gonna get a signature series Honus Wagner. Because that would just be something really cool, at least in my opinion, something I would love to see. I'm really liking the content so far, and Honus Wagner being another new legend would really just peak it even more, because I think they're doing a great job with content this year. You know, we just got 2 really good Future Star cards. We didn't get good Future Star cards until quite some time last year. You know, we're definitely getting some cool stuff. Tops Now moments have came out. You know, actual new packs. So I guess the Jumpstart packs aren't really so much new packs, but you know, hopefully they add more theme packs. Packs do cost more, but you know, just content in general, they are adding new and cool and exciting stuff. A bunch of new legends that we wanted, and I just really like how the content is working so far. And you know, obviously if Honus Wagner gets added, that is just going to make the content even better. I would like to know what you guys think down below in the comments. However, do you guys think we will see a Honus Wagner card come into MLB The Show 19 or not? Of course, you know, that was his famous baseball bubblegum card, I believe, that they showed. So it would just be a cool little like Easter egg kind of thing if they did have that exact card in there. I just think it would be cool, obviously, for one, having new legends in the game, and then, you know, just have more content. You know, it'd be more like theme teams, you know, for myself or other people to do, and just, you know, another big name in baseball history. Because if you look at games like 2K and Madden, they have virtually everybody, you know, like the biggest names. Obviously obviously San Diego Studios is smaller than like EA or 2K. I shouldn't have to explain that to you guys. You should probably know that. But yeah, so obviously it is a little bit harder. There's less players in basketball. Baseball expands longer than both of those, the NFL and the NBA. But you know, it'd definitely be interesting to see Honus Wagner once again. Let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think about this. Obviously a possible leak. I'm not really too sure. If I had to, I would say 50-50. There's a 50 chance that it is true, 50 chance that it is not true, and it's just in the file, and maybe we get him next year. Maybe that's what they're doing. They're working on getting his rights, and we actually just did get Fernando Tatis. Make sure to watch my gameplay video that will be coming out in a little bit. So yeah, make sure to stick on for that one. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like down below. Hope you guys have a great day, and there you guys comes out. Yay.
Love is love, and hate is hate. To die's an awesome adventure, and I can hardly wait. Earth is a prison, I need a great escape. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone. You know I'm in my zone. I took a bite of the glory.